This is Leroy now with the Indiana Bigfoot Research Organization. We're in Morgan County this afternoon. I had this shown to me this afternoon. Guy told me about it. So we come out to the spot to check this out. Now, we're not that deep in the woods, quarter mile maybe. So the question is, when you look at this, I haven't ran across the teepee like this here in Morgan County myself. Number of trees stacked all the way around. The inside of it is probably a 8-foot diameter. There's a live tree in the center of it that most things are stacked up against, holding it. Some of these logs are probably 150, 200 pounds to lift them up there. So I'm not saying a person couldn't do this, because a person very well could do this. And is that a possibility? Yes, very much. I'm not for sure. I find it kind of curious. It's got a long one that goes across through the center of it that is supporting most of it. It's all tied together right there in the center, making a nice strong teepee. The back side of it's been completely closed off, so you can't really see anything, with the opening hole here in the front of it. It doesn't look like, there's been a whole lot of activity in the center of it. Maybe a little bit of something that's, a little bit of leaves has been packed down in there, but not a whole lot. If people had done this, I would almost think that inside would be cleaned out a little bit more than what it is and packed down more. If someone was doing this for some kind of hunting, the front opening, it's got the live trees sticking over the top of it, so you can't really see back here. So this whole thing is kind of sheltered as you come around it. Very curious, not for sure what's here. That's an interesting area. This also happens to be a hot spot for Sasquatch. So that's another thing that's really kind of curious about it. The valley that we're standing in right now is a known hot area. I'm 5'11". My walking stick is every bit of 5 foot. And it takes me reaching up to reach up to the top of it. So this thing is fairly good tall. It's fairly big. Like I said, the inside of it is fairly good size too. So I'm standing here looking at this. It'd been cool if I had done this. It'd been an awesome thing that I would sit back and laugh just to watch people walk by. But I don't have the energy to do something like this, and I can't pick half of this stuff up. The other thing that I find really curious about this is, as I look around the forest floor around here, I don't necessarily see this many logs, especially straight logs, that's laying around here. So they would have had to took everything laying around here. There is some, there is some logs around here, but I don't know. It still leaves me with a lot of questions. Not very many answers, but more questions. And that's normally how Bigfooting goes. If you can get a picture of that. So in the end of it here, whether one person or a couple guys come back here, built this, why they did it, I have no idea. I guess maybe to have me stand here and video it and go, look, look at this. But either way, if a person did it or Sasquatch done it, it's a pretty cool structure. And I find it interesting.